Hello, it's Exafoot. We're back for a new video. Like and subscribe, let's go. FC Barcelona. Joan Laporta reveals the details of Xavi's departure and doesn't rule out his return. At FC Barcelona, the past few weeks have been tumultuous. Between Xavi's departure and his replacement by Hansi Flick, President Joan Laporta hasn't had a moment's rest. He recently shared insights into the much-discussed coach change. Xavi as FC Barcelona's coach is over. After 2.5 years at the club, the former midfielder, who won a La Liga title and a Spanish Super Cup during the 2022-2023 season, has been replaced by Hansi Flick. The coach situation has been taxing for the Blaugranas and their president, Joan Laporta. Speaking to the Catalan club's media, the Spanish leader shed light on what happened. First, he expressed gratitude and praised Xavi for his achievements. Xavi did a good job. He took over the team at a time of maximum difficulty. Then he went into detail. On January 27th, FC Barcelona lost 5-3 to Villarreal. This match was the final blow for Xavi in a difficult season. He didn't see himself continuing, but was eventually convinced to stay and finish the season. Things didn't go well. Xavi told us he didn't feel capable of handling the pressure. I agreed to consider the season as finished because Xavi is a Cule at heart, and it was better not to change the coach mid-season, Joan Laporta continued. He was also surprised by Xavi's change in tone. He told us he could make Barça a champion. There was a press conference where he changed his speech and a meeting with the sporting director where he changed his demands. Laporta doesn't close the door on Xavi. This sequence didn't please Joan Laporta. It made me think that new momentum was needed to make the most of this team. This new momentum is expected to come from Hansi Flick, and Joan Laporta is delighted to rely on the expertise of the German coach. Flick believes he can compete with anyone with this team. That was decisive. I take responsibility for the decision, as with all decisions, along with my board. But we also consider the decision of the sporting management. It gave us a lot of confidence to see that he knows the team better than we thought. While emphasizing the decision to bet on Hansi Flick for the future, Joan Laporta explained that the end of the collaboration with Xavi was conducted properly. Therefore, this doesn't rule out the possibility of Xavi's return to FC Barcelona in the future. Xavi is a legend, and his enthusiasm made us decide to ratify him. From the moment he made these statements and substantially changed his demands, the sporting management didn't see it clearly, and I felt that I had to give this impetus. The management has the power to make these decisions and to rectify them wisely, as Xavi also did. We ended very elegantly. He kept his word, and so did we, and we reached an agreement. His doors are open because he is a Cule at heart. We ended well, and now we continue on the path to keep winning. Thus, the separation between Xavi and Barça happened without too much friction, according to Joan Laporta. Barcelona. Joan Laporta's serious accusations against Real Madrid on refereeing. FC Barcelona president Joan Laporta spoke to the Catalan club's media this Tuesday to discuss various topics. When brought to talk about the Negreira case, from which the Blaugranas have been cleared, the Barcelona leader took the opportunity to take aim. Thus, Joan Laporta pointed fingers at Real Madrid. He believes that the merengues played a role in this matter and have regularly received favorable refereeing decisions. For Real Madrid, appearing and extending the case by 6 months was a very dirty decision. Not everything is favorable. And I don't know why they're playing this card because it's a club traditionally favored by refereeing decisions. I expect everything, but I was surprised that they changed the narrative because if there's a club favored by referees, it's Madrid, not Barça. We believe in justice and we will be acquitted. This is an orchestrated campaign against Barça's image and to influence referees' decisions, he continued. A second attack against Real Madrid in the same evening. FC Barcelona. Joan Laporta has decided on João Felix and João Cancelo. As their loans with FC Barcelona come to an end, João Felix, 24 years old, Atlético de Madrid, and João Cancelo, 30 years old, Manchester City, are set to return to their respective clubs. However, the Blaugranas intend to keep them, as stated by President Joan Laporta. When questioned by the Catalan club's media, the Spanish leader expressed his support for signing them permanently. We want João Felix and João Cancelo to stay. Deco is working on it. João Felix's quality is excellent, and I am happy with his season. Hansi Flick already wanted João Felix at Bayern, Joan Laporta stated. It is now up to FC Barcelona to reach agreements on these two matters. FC Barcelona. Hansi Flick has made a major decision regarding Vitor Roque. The new FC Barcelona coach has made a decision concerning Vitor Roque, whose future at Barcelona was uncertain. He arrived in January with the label of being a future great Brazilian striker. And for a hefty sum, too, €30 million fixed, plus an additional €30 million in bonuses. A significant investment, especially given the Catalan club's dire financial situation. His first few months in the Ciudad Condal were difficult, as Xavi barely relied on him. He was only in the starting lineup twice in all competitions, making 16 appearances in total and scoring 2 goals. This meager playing time raises questions in Barcelona. Was Xavi unfair to him? Does Vitor Roque have the level for Barça? In any case, the striker's entourage had clearly threatened to leave a few weeks ago. Not alone for a season to gain playing time, but a permanent transfer. Flick has decided. However, the Catalan press has revealed information that will please Roque's camp. Indeed, the Brazilian is in the plans of Hansi Flick, Barca's new coach. When consulted by the management about the young striker, the German replied that he wants to keep the player in his squad. This contrasts with Xavi, who, before being dismissed, had asked the management to send him out on loan. Flick knows that the club doesn't have much financial leeway for the transfer market and wants to try to make the most of the talent already present in the squad. He is convinced of the player's potential, and Roque is eager to prove that he belongs at FC Barcelona. Tigrinho should therefore have more opportunities to showcase himself starting in August. FC Barcelona prioritizes the transfer window. FC Barcelona wants to hit hard on the transfer window. In Spain, the transfer window of FC Barcelona looks particularly agitated. This morning, Mundo Deportivo announces that the Catalan club wants to bet everything on Luis Díaz, the Liverpool striker. It's been a few weeks since the Colombian is in the sights of the Blaugranas. But to attract him, it will not be easy because the outcome lies in the situation of Raphinha. Raphinha is the key for Luis Díaz. The Colombian from Liverpool is the player who would fit best on the left wing of the future Barca. But he will only come if the Brazilian accepts one of the juicy offers he has and leaves money in the Blaugrana coffers. As often, the Barca transfer window is dictated by the economic situation. But according to Sport, the Catalan club also has a priority in the midfield, and it is named Mikel Merino, the player of Real Sociedad. This is a concrete option on Barca's list to strengthen the new midfielder by Hansi Flick. Deco appreciates it and is ready to take action. Business to follow. So,